Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoffs, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Brown. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch over...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
A designed run for the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Unloads quickly. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it.
Good field and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Massey. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Martin. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
On the move. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He would not be denied.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Looking for space. It's Donald. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
This time it's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Washington. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the right side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands. It's McFadden. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And off from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Floats it out in space. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over UCF. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something open. And maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more.
There he goes.
Is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
The throw to the outside is complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buying some time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line. And the defense comes up with the... And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the...
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiley. And they're able to get him on the ground. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. This quarterback, part of their running game. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Calls his own number. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Pennst Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing.